Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me here in the Psychic Flow. I am your host, Carolan Carey. Great to be here. We have some people waiting this evening. It's great to see all of you. Our first person to contribute to the show was Robert Myers. He must be on Rumble, I think. We have Ruth Saltman with us tonight. Hello. We have Kim Smith. Let's see. Robert Myers, there he is. And Kavita, thank you very much for joining us. Kim Smith. Carol, hi, how are you? And that's who we have joining us right now. That's great. Okay, so somebody wants lottery tickets. Good for you. If you are watching us on Rumble, you could give us a rant, thumbs up, and you can contribute to the show if you would like to. It is not, you're not under any obligation to do that. But if you'd like to, you can do that via my Venmo account, which is Carolan-Carey, Carolan-Carey. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can contribute to the show if you would like through Super Sticker. The minimum is $4.99 on these, and those people will go first. We will take them first, but we'll try to get to everyone because you're all important to us. And what really helps, if you could hit the thumbs up, the like button on YouTube would help us tremendously, and that doesn't cost anything. So as long as you're waiting, if you could hit the like button, thumbs up on YouTube, that would be great. We're also streaming live on Twitter. I think it is my Carolan Carey account. And on Facebook, it is the Psychic Medium of SRQ, Sarasota. Hi, Destiny. Carol says, I have a job interview next week. Okay, we'll have to look at that. So if you have a specific question, let me know. Otherwise, I will look in here and see what we get. Tonight is Crystal Ball evening. I don't know if we were due or not, but I do have to do one for July, a global one for July. So maybe some of that will come through if we have time. Instead of doing a separate one, I will post this to my blog, The Lighthouse. I really hate doing the global ones, to be honest, but I'm going to do it anyway. I forced myself to do it to see what's going on. We are uploaded to BitChute, so you can watch the replays. And we are on every audio platform, iHeartRadio, iTunes, what else? Google Play, quite a few. So if you're listening, instead of watching, which is fine, I will read out any validation, any questions I get, and any validation I get. So for your listening enjoyment. So let's see. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Kim. So let's see, what are we doing? So let me just explain a moment about how this kind of works. You can do this yourself with, I would say, like a pan of water or a magnifying glass on a lake, a clear lake. You can look, a mirror, I said that right, a mirror, a magnifying glass, pan of water. What else? Anything reflective or that is smooth. You can get crystal balls in various sizes. They don't have to be this size. I've had this one for, I think, 25 years, I said. I bought it in Pennsylvania at a flea market one day when they had all the crystal shop. And I really didn't use it. I trucked it down here with me to Florida, and it was wrapped like a bowling ball. I had it wrapped in bubble wrap and everything in a case. And that was in the back of the van as we were driving down. So, and then it sat here, and I really haven't used it. I used it for one or two classes. One I taught, and one I was, well, I guess the other one I was it was in my trance group. So I guess both times I was teaching with this. So, but to use it like as regular predictions, I hadn't until about 6 months ago. So what you're doing is you're kind of putting your brain in neutral and letting your eyes just kind of go in here. And as I was saying, I interrupted myself. You can use any size. Some people do better with one that you hold. preferably clear. Maybe you could see in a colored orb. I don't know. That's up to you. But I would think that the clear crystal would be better. As far as I will say this one is very powerful because of the size, and it just seems to be charged a lot. Yeah, I usually have it in my living room, so it does get some light. And I'd rather have my office, but my office isn't done. It's chaos in there. So as the rest of the house is, I'm working outside. So anyway, so let's see how this goes. So what I try to do is just not have any expectations. I just let whatever is coming come in. I try to answer your question. I try to focus on the person and see what I can get for that person through here. Sometimes I will get things that are maybe just random and maybe belongs. I'm reading somebody else. I'm reading one person and maybe a message for someone else will come through on this. So I can't always control this, So let's see what happens. It's an experiment. It seems to be going pretty well. So let's see what we get. Okay, so let me see if I have anything particular questions here. I have a job interview. Okay, let me do on the phone. I cannot send super sticker. Is that when I'm driving? Okay, that was from Destiny. Now let me get to Robert because he was our first person. Where is Robert? Thank you, Robert, for joining us tonight. God, my mouse is like all kinds of wacko here. Okay. I was having a little trouble with getting on Google Chrome tonight. Okay, Robert, let's see. All right, we got him. Nice to have you with us, Robert. Let's see what we get. The word I'm kind of seeing here is transition. So I will give you that. I'm not going to interpret that for you. I'm going to let you do that. But I'm getting transition. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe you would know more. Transition. I'm hoping, and it feels like a positive. It doesn't feel like a bad move. It feels like a good move. It feels, pardon me, a step forward, a transition step forward. And I almost feel like sideways, like a lateral. I think we're talking career, but I feel there's more to it, more enjoyable. And I think it's has the potential for more income. Okay, so I don't know why I'm getting that. Why would it be lateral? Let's see. I think it comes as a surprise. It's a lateral. The feeling that I'm seeing here is more of hope, of joy, of more of anticipating good things. I think a lateral move would surprise you. It would be more pleasant working environment. We know what that means. And I think there is money to come from that. Maybe the same level initially, but then it will go up. So I'm not quite sure. I hope that you can interpret that, Robert. That's what I'm kind of feeling here. And I feel a step forward. Excuse me, my nose is runs down the back of my throat. It's allergy season big time here. Okay, very hot. Do get dancing. I don't know if you're a dancer, Robert, but I have some dancing here for you. Seeing, it's kind of funny. I'm seeing, and it's fun. It's not like a competition. It's fun. It's an evening out. And I do get the word companion. And I feel very joyful and happy, kind of like a teenager again for both of you. So I like that feeling. I'm getting the word swing, so I don't know if you're doing, if you would be dancing to swing music or what, but it kind of almost feels like some kind of like not like a dance hall, but like a barn raising or something, or it feels very informal. It might be for a charitable event or something. It's just a good time. It's not like the spotlight is on you that you have to perform if you're not a great dancer, but you're going to have fun. And then that's what it's all about. Joy and happiness. So I hope that makes sense to you, Robert. So sounds good to me. And I have mittens here. Somebody in the other on the other side of life is showing me a pair of mittens. So I don't know if you had somebody had made you mittens. I'm getting that message, so I'm going to send it to you. I'm also seeing a cap. So someone who wore a cap. Can't see his face. All I'm getting is the cap and these mittens. So I'm wondering what that's about. So I hope that makes sense to you. Thanks for joining us. If I have more time and I can get back to it, I will. Okay. Thank you, Robert, for joining us. Okay. So that was our super sticker. Let's see. Thank you so much. Let's see what else. Message if time permits. Okay. Let's see who is next here. I think we might be able to do some global predictions tonight. That would be good. And get that over with. Let me see. The next person I have in line is Ruth Saltman, whose show was last night. Transitional Soul. 8 p.m. Goldylocks Productions. A very prolific author. RuthSaltman.com. Please check her out. Her books are amazing. Oracle cards. All kinds of great things with Ruth. Wonderful show host. She has a great show. Practical spirituality is what I call it. So I hope she agrees with that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, Ruthie. See, I'm seeing a craft fair here. I'm calling it a craft fair. I'm not sure what it would be. Would it be artisans, maybe? A venue with different kinds of artists, like, what do you call that? With fabric, with sculpture, painting, with just about everything. I see like lace displayed. I see many objects. Ruth does a lot of crafting. If you look on her, especially for the holidays. So if you look at her website, she'll have some things posted. She's done some great giveaways on her show. I see a lot of things displayed, Ruth, for you. Now, the other thing that I'm seeing is, and I've mentioned this before, I feel like I have hardcover, well, a soft cover book, but a physical book, and you're at a book, at like a signing. So this could be also like a table at, excuse me, my hairspray makes my head itch. I feel like I'm at a book signing, maybe, where different authors are showing their wares. I feel that maybe you have a table, maybe you're going to be on a panel, and you would be selling your books after, and I see you signing them. So something like that. So I see the one venue is very artistic, crafting, hobby kind of things, gift, Christmas gifting, that seasonal decor, that kind of thing. And then I see you signing books. So I do see that. Did you just have a new grandchild? Didn't you just have one? A new grandchild? And you know what I'm getting here is the word, this was a male child, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a male child. And what I get is like like a bully or a bull. Like he's going to be built like a little bull and a force to be reckoned with. So I hope I'm reading this correctly. This is a male child. I thought it was. So let me know, Ruth, in the comments. And I also feel that maybe one of the grandchildren or yourself, someone is going to be dressed, something about Halloween. Like, we're talking October, of course. We're talking late September, October. Someone is dressed as a witch. I see a witch's hat here. So I don't know if this is a craft, something you're making, or if you're designing something for a grandchild. But I do see a witch's costume there. So thank you for joining us, Ruth. Always a pleasure to have you on here. Hi, Kim. Kim, what were you asking me? Were you talking about mushrooms? Oh, day 2 on mushroom mix instead of coffee. I am in love. Okay, good. Good for you, Kim. Okay, let's see what we got. Kim, I'm getting a roundabout. That's the word I'm getting. I thought I was getting like round off or round. What's that stuff? Round off. That pesticide. Not a pesticide. Weed killer. Roundup. But it's not that. It's a roundabout. What I'm getting is a roundabout. So would that be here? We have them here in the United States as well. Usually in Europe, I'm thinking, but we do have them here. What do we call them here? We have several on one road here that were installed. It feels like every 3 feet you're stopping in a circle. I don't know why I'm getting that. So roundabout. And I don't know if that is symbolizing an actual traffic thing, or we're using that's symbolic for going roundabout, round the subject, round, taking a detour. So I'm wondering what that is. I'm going to leave that with you. Let's see what else we get here. I have cactus. So I think the last time I read for you, you were in Palm Springs. So I feel a very warm climate. Could be Nevada, California, that kind of feeling. What else? New Mexico. I feel cactus here. Blooming cactus. And I also see cattle. So I'm wondering if we're going back to that gentleman again. And what I'm being told to me is quite a card. And I don't mean it in a bad way. It's like funny, like always with a quip or a joke. Or more to put it to the point, more of a kind of a guy that makes like sarcastic comments, like a smart ass comment. That's what I'm getting. A lot of fun. I have dice here, so I don't know. I think you mentioned a lottery ticket, but what I'm saying is dice. So I don't know if you're going to a casino. Lucky in love, and lucky with the dice. The roll of the dice. So I think you have to roll the dice to find out if you're going to be lucky in love. I mean, you have to roll the love dice and see what you come up with, Kim. I do see more excitement in your life. Unexpected pleasure, gifting, and some kind of beneficial. Your business is beneficial. And I feel like we talked about a brochure, a trifold. So I don't know if there's an accompanying book or a book or a brochure. And I do get horses, so I feel you are going to be working with animals. I think you enjoy that. I think you like horses, so I do see that coming up here. So I hope that works for you, Kim. Let me know if that applies to you. I think so. All in all, I think very good. I like seeing the cattle and I like seeing the horses because that reminds me of the cowboy, and I like that very much. And I do get kind of taken aback feeling, and quite surprised. So there you go, Kim. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Carol. Carol had mentioned, let's see. I have a job interview next week. Any news? Okay, let's take a look. A job interview. I'm trying to remember what Carol does. I see displays. So I'm wondering if that is your business or the business that you are approaching. And I do see a female there. And I do like display cases or display I'm getting. Do you see a woman? I'm sure there's a male on the premises, but I feel a woman like you talking. And I feel like it doesn't feel like a regular interview for some reason. Unless this is something different. I see you both standing on either side of a counter. So I'm wondering if that's the job. I feel like a connection. The word that I'm getting is connection. I feel like the two of you connecting, like having, I don't know if it's this interview next week or another one, but I do feel like you and this person, this woman, have a connection, sharing similar, I would say, like sense of humor, work ethic, feeling there's a camaraderie sense. It's not a competition. It feels very, I feel like Carol, you being like a right hand man kind of feeling, someone that could be like security, safe security, someone that can be relied on. So I think that is going to come across for you. And I feel like the hours, what I'm seeing here is sort of the schedule is sort of like maybe 8 hours this day and 4 hours this day, or filling in. I feel like moving pieces around here. Okay. I'm wondering what that is. Also getting the word jewelry here, and I don't mean like crafted, like something like this. I mean like fine jewelry, gold, gemstones. I don't know what that's about. Could that be a job? Working with that, a designer or at a store, retail. So I'll put that out there for you. I also see snow. So I don't know if you live in a climate, in an area of the country that gets snow, but I do see snow, and I feel as if I'm in the winter time, like a Christmas time. I wonder what that means. I also feel I have your father. I can see here, and I get Christmas carols. So I don't know if that was significant growing up, if that was something that you did as a family, that you went to go see people singing Christmas carols. But I have Christmas carols here as being very significant in the month of December. And I think it's more than Christmas. Christmas, I think, was a big deal, but maybe there's something more there, a birthday or an anniversary, something like that. So a big hug and hello. And your father is saying, what he's saying here, I kind of feel is watch your step, like literally watch your step. Like step carefully. And I think he means like don't fall. I don't think it means being worried about saying the wrong thing or something like that. I think it's literal watch your step. Watch your step going downstairs, kind of feeling. So there's something here, maybe an adventure, maybe hiking or something. He's like, watch your step. So I'll pass that on to you, Carol. I feel very positive as far as the employment thing. It's a job that where you will know because you will have a connection of some sort. It will either be on some level, like that you get along, there's a friendship, there's a trust, there's an enjoyment, kind of feeling. It's like you're speaking the same language, which is unusual, right? Let's put it that way. It's hard to find someone that really gets you and that you get them. So I'm going to leave that with you, Carol. I hope that helps. Okay. Before I get to Destiny, let me see if I missed anybody. Destiny. Kavita. Oh, she's near Reno. Oh, okay, that's why I'm getting the dice. Kim Smith is saying, thanks. Definitely cattle and horses near me, near Reno now. Okay. That's good because we got a cowboy in the future. So I like that. And I guess that's what the dice was. Reno. Okay, great. Let me see. Okay, Kavita, we'll get to you next. Let me get to Destiny, and then I will get to Kavita. Hope I didn't miss anybody. I don't think so. Okay. Let me do Destiny here. Destiny. I have a message of time prevents. Okay. I have a lot of floral here. Like I feel like tropical flowers, like Hawaiian flowers, or what do you call that? Plumeria, I guess. No, that's not it. Like hibiscus, stuff like that. I'm seeing tropical flowers. So I don't know if you have a trip planned or to the Caribbean or something like that. Florida, someplace tropical. See, like ocean or like the Gulf of Mexico, like calm, not rough. Am I choking? Okay. I have someone slicing like sausage or beef or somebody slicing. Like, I don't know if they would be a butcher or they're preparing dinner. Not quite sure about that. Let me take a little sip of my cough medicine. Since I start talking, there. Okay. Sorry about that. So I feel like I have a gentleman cutting meat, preparing food. And as I said, I have these tropical flowers. I do get the word licensing. So I feel books, education, and I feel licensing. So I don't know if that's something you're working on, Destiny, or if you're thinking about it. And I also get the month of January. So if I'm going back to school, maybe it would be the month of January. I feel like a course that I would be licensed. So that could be anything. Could be X-ray technician. Could be anything in the health field, or I get CT. So I'm wondering, like CAT scan. I'm wondering if that applies to you. So think about that, Destiny. I feel it might be medical or an apprenticeship. It could be like an apprenticeship. But I feel there's licensing involved. And, I don't know if it's real estate license or what it is, but I feel as if you're being put to task, like you're going to have to study for this, and you will do well. It's something that you really want to do. Hi there, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Robin. I will get back to Carol's question in a minute. Let's see. So am I getting this for? I'm also seeing a leaf, like, the True Leaf iced tea. I'm seeing that logo, like the leaf, like turning a new leaf, Destiny, like turning a new leaf. Starting again, and you have to put one foot in front of the other is what I'm getting. So I hope you understand that. You take one job at a time, one thing at a time, one task at a time. And I also feel freedom. I get the word freedom 2024. So I feel in 2024, I'm going to have more freedom, either emotional or financial. Okay. So I feel I will have completed my task by then. I hope that makes sense to you, Destiny. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Tatiana. Carol says the interview is an office job. I interviewed with them before. They know me. If it does not work out there, I will try for a retail job. Interviewed them before, they know me. That might be a filling in. Carol. So I get like I feel like a thumbs up on that. Okay. Okay, Kavito. Robert says, thank you, Carolan. Very good news to look forward to. Transition sounds super and needed bad. Good. Hold on there, Robert. Good things are coming. Let me get to Kavita. Love a message. Okay, Kavita. Kavita, I get soup. I'm seeing soup. I have this big tureen of soup, a soup ladle. And it might not, I get the word soup, but I kind of feel like there's mussels. Is there a soup made with mussels or a mussel stew? Something unusual? Some kind of recipe? But I have the word soup here, and I also have mussels. So I don't know if that is a soup, but I'm going to put that out there. And I feel a change. Okay, actually, what I see you wearing, and you're probably going to say to me, I don't wear that. I feel you wearing like a long jacket, a silk jacket, and pants, slacks, like somebody from India would wear. And it's like a beautiful turquoise color, silky turquoise. And I'm wondering why. And I feel like gold or silver slippers. I can't tell because it's shiny. But I wonder why you were wearing this ensemble. But that's what I see. Okay. And I get arts and crafts fair. Where is Portofino, Kavita? Where is Portofino? That's what I see. Portofino. Is that Spain? I forget where that is right now. Portofino. I wonder if that means something to you. I don't know why I'm getting that. I do get arts and crafts. So you may be exhibiting someplace as a vendor. Okay, your artwork. That would be great. Getting closer and closer. I also have clams. Mussels, clams. I feel, and seafoods. I still have that marlin image in my brain. And I feel as if it's like maybe a seafood festival. Maybe in Long Island that you would maybe as a vendor at a restaurant, or this is important because this is getting into that community. Oh, I meant to say I had to go for a CAT scan today, my last one, and hopefully. I was reading this article in this health thing newspaper talking all about tinnitus or tinnitus, however you pronounce it. And the word, they were showing a diagram of how this works, from the brain to the, and I kept getting cochlea, cochlear, shaped like a shell. So I wanted to give you that. They were talking about different, there's a doctor in Sarasota, audiologist, is that what you call her? Who has this condition. And she's worked with different methods, which I found interesting. So anyway, so I was thinking of you today. So what am I getting? So I'm getting arts and crafts. I'm getting the soup. I get the marlin again. I feel like Long Island, which we're talking about. So I see ships. This is still important, still relevant. And I do feel I'm being shown like an older Greek person to say that it is definitely Greek. He's got the cap on. Okay, you know, the great cap. And I do feel there's something about this. So look and see what happens this summer. If there's anything, even towards the fall, August, September, October. Okay. I feel like a seafood festival or something like that where you can display your wares. Very interesting. Okay. Thank you, Kavita. Let me see. I had one more. I have, oh, I feel like that Portofino. Oh, Portofino is in Italy. I don't like mussels. Okay. Well, you don't have to eat them. Just mentioning it. Um, Sarah's on here. Okay. Tatiana. Tatiana, okay. Where am I? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Tatiana. I have a ruler here, so I don't know if that is a symbol for school. Or learning. I have a ruler here. Or some kind of, if someone used that in spirit. I'm wondering. So I don't know if this reflects education. Let me know if you think that, what that means to you. Ruler. Okay. Yeah, I also get the impression of a seamstress, so it could be that measuring fabric. They don't usually use that kind of ruler though, but I get a seamstress here, and I feel heavy drapes. So I would somebody that would have made something like drapes or upholstery, something someone who worked like that. I wonder if that makes sense to you, Tatiana. What do I see coming up? I feel like a spa day. I feel relaxing. I'm wearing slippers if I am you. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like taking time off or putting my feet up, enjoying reading a book, having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee in a bathrobe, flipping through a magazine. I have that impression. So I'm wondering if that's what your plan is or if that's what you need. So let's see. And I also have someone in spirit showing me a lot of bangles and bits and pieces of jewelry, like costume jewelry, like a bunch of beads, things like that, a beaded necklace, kind of like handfuls. It's almost like a treasure chest of baubles. Okay. So I'm wondering if that makes sense to you. And I'm also getting a book. So I feel as if there's further study. Either you're doing it on your own or you're doing it to apply for something. Okay. So there's further widening of your horizons. Okay. So I wonder if that makes sense to you, Tatiana. Thank you for joining us tonight. Sarah. Okay. A lot of green, and I feel like I'm walking through a field of corn, like growing corn that is like up to my head. So I'm walking through the furrow, and there's corn on either side. And I can see a scarecrow off in the distance. I'm wondering what this signifies. I also am getting best laid plans. So that would mean best laid plans get rearranged. Best laid plans. As soon as you have a plan, God has a different plan kind of feeling. So I feel like there's like a shakeup. Like I think I'm doing this, and then it turns into something else. So I feel like be flexible and fluid here. and you'll be okay. I feel like there's a better outcome or a better choice. Okay. Let's see. And I feel like I have an award here, and I think this is for Austin. I feel like I have an award in school, maybe for a project or something, but I feel there's an award here. So I don't know if he's entering a science fair or an award for, language or gym or whatever it is, but I feel like there's an award here, and he's actually very proud, and he should be. Okay. Let's see. Want to say party, anniversary, or birthday, something about a party. So that's something to look forward to. And I feel I have a holly here. So I don't know if that applies to your work, to your, actual holly with the red berries and everything. So I don't know if that's a scent that you're working on or an ingredient, or if it's talking about being around the Christmas holidays. So I have that for you, Sarah. I wonder if that makes sense to you. Okay. Thanks for joining us tonight. Very nice to have you here. Robin. Let's see. Super Space Cookie. Tatiana says, I like that. Yes, both. Okay. Hi, Melissa Parks. Hold on one second. I got to do Melissa because I always forget her. She's so nice to join the show. Get back to you, Robin. Hold on. I printed off the information for first grade. Oh, thank you. I'll read that comment in a minute. Melissa Parks. Let me see. Poor Melissa. I miss her every time. She slides in here and makes one comment and takes off, and then I forget to read her. Melissa. What do we got for Melissa? I have to say, your brother that passed, I feel there's two of them, right? Over there? Two males approximately, like within a few years of each other, age-wise. And I feel that this brother that just passed away is there. And he's showing me like a baseball player sliding into home. That's how he arrived to the other side. He wants to let you know that. No, I feel like there was no question about where he was headed when he saw where to go to the other side, people waiting for him. So there was no hesitation on his part. He just slid right in there, he's saying. Very happy to be there. Happy to observe what you're doing. He's watching. He loves this energy, colors, and things around you and your work. So he's following that very closely. I think he knew a little bit about it before he passed, but now he has a better appreciation of it. And he is remarking about your handsome boys, how handsome your oldest is. He looks like an adult with that beard. He's talking about that he's an adult now. Hard to believe he's an adult now. And the little guy, he says the little guy. So best of luck to you this summer. And I feel the school year is going to be busy for you too. As far as, I don't know if it's volunteer or what it is, but I feel that if I am you, I'm more involved in either the PTA or the school board or vocal, I feel more involved. And it could be artistically working with kids, something like that. But so I will let you know that your brother is following what you're doing. So, okay, let me get back to, so that was for Melissa. Okay, and I skipped Robin, so let me do that. Kavita says, thanks for the reading. She has been to Portofino. She doesn't own anything like that outfit. That's okay. It may be a purchase for something. Maybe it's a special dinner, something like that. Or it could be symbolic. Maybe you're going there. Maybe you're going to India. Super Space Cookie Sarah says, yes, I've been trying to make a plan to move. Spot on. And she printed off the completion for first grade certificate. Okay, great. Thanks for that confirmation. Okay, Robin. Rockin' Robin. Get that U-Haul truck, girl. That's what I see. And I feel like you're one of these. This is comedic, and I think it's coming from your mother. And this is meant to. This is with love, and is meant to be funny. She says you're like one of these old ladies with these satchel pocketbooks, and if you dump it out on the table, it has all these things: charms, crystal ball, tarot cards, all kinds of things, stones, healing, music, all kinds of things in this bag. She says that you're lugging around with you. You're lugging it around. And so I think you will find a home for all of that, and when to use it is the impression. When to use it. It's like you have an array of abilities and an array of tools to use. And what she's saying, Robin, what I'm getting is to make sure that each one is charged accordingly. So different prices for different types of readings, I guess she's saying. And I do feel space to do them in. And I also see a lot of video contact with people, okay, coming up. So, and I feel like I'm squashing everything into a U-Haul. So there you go. Thank you, Robin, for joining us. Robin is Tuesday evenings, Robin's Cosmic Soul Food, Tuesday evenings, 8 p.m. Great show. She's a great reader. A lot of fun. Sterling, London. Hi. Nice name. Hello. How are you? Melissa Parks is awesome. Thank you very much. Linda K, welcome. How are you? Let's see. Robin says that is so true. Okay. And Linda K, good evening, everyone. Okay, let me get back up here. Sarah Super Space Cookie says, I love the idea of using holly. As for the scarecrow, I really want to visit a corn maze this year for the first time this fall. Okay, maybe that's what I'm saying. All right. Let me see. Who did I skip over here? Skip over Tatiana. I got Kavita. I got. You're welcome, Tatiana. I'm glad that you could take that. Thank you. Okay. And Melissa said, awesome. Thank you. Sterling, London. What a beautiful name. Now, I don't think I've read for you, Sterling. And I don't know if it's male or female. So I'm just going to give you what I see here. You know, the word I'm getting is snow cone. I don't know why I'm getting it. Snow cone. If I am you, I am seeing in the crystal ball the back of you, or the back of a person, trying to navigate this rocky forest path. Let's put it that way. Feel a lot of pine trees and pine needles on the ground, and I feel like it could be a little slippery, and it's rocky, the pathway. But I'm getting there. I'm getting to the pinnacle there. I'm getting there. So I don't know what you're working on, but I feel as if keep it up, because I feel that even though you slip and slide a bit, you're going to get there. So I don't know what your program is, your agenda, but I feel that you're working on something, and it feels like you're going uphill. Sometimes it's slip and slide, but I think you're going to be okay on that. I hope that makes sense to you on that path. I also see white. So I'm wondering if you were in a climate with snow. Like I feel like a ski racer going downhill. I think that once that you accumulate what you need, your skills, money, talent, support, downhill racer is the impression that I get. I feel like I have two lads. I want to say something. I'm saying two lads. I don't know why I'm saying this. I have two lads, two boys. Okay. So I don't know what that's about. Two brothers. Twins? I'm not sure, but I want to say that 2 lads, okay? I also get the word priceless. So I was just thinking about your name, Sterling. And I'm getting the word priceless. So I have a feeling I have someone on the other side talking about 2 lads, priceless, okay? And I'm wondering if you would understand Scotch broth. Do you know what that is? That's a soup. Campbell's used to make it. I don't know if they still make it. Scotch broth. I don't know why I have that, but I'm going to put that out there. And I'm also being shown like an octopus. It's sort of like a warning. Not that anything bad's going to happen, but it's more of something that you're becoming aware of. And it's tentacles on an octopus, like Sterling, to be aware there are tentacles everywhere is what I'm being shown. I think you know that. Okay. Thank you for joining us. I hope some of that made sense. Linda K, thank you for joining us tonight. Let me see what I got. Sterling says, yes, I know Scotch broth. Oh, good. Snowflake. The nickname is Snowflake. Oh, okay, that's why I was getting snow. And from Greenland. Okay, great. Great. Thank you for that confirmation, Sterling. That's wonderful. Robin says, amazing. Thank you so much. Spot on. Sterling says, yes, gets it. Thank you. Destiny says, thank you for your message. I'll send super sticker when I can. Blessings. You are welcome. Linda K. All right, let's see what we got. Hi, Richard Riddle. Linda K. I have a pathway here. I have one way or the other, and I feel like I'm at a yield sign. Seeing a yield sign, Linda. So before jumping into something, I feel like I need to yield. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm choking. As soon as the air comes on, it's probably dusty in here, that's why. What am I getting? That yield sign. Like yield, so you're coming to an intersection, you're going to yield. You're watching for incoming traffic. Okay, why am I getting that? Watch out for others kind of feeling. Watch what's going on. A lot of coming and going. So yield until it is your turn to get in, to go safely. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to leave that with you. I'm also seeing Red Cross, like the American Red Cross, or maybe that is signifying nursing, but I'm getting Red Cross here. Nursing or hospital helping. I'm not sure what that is. I also have coins. Silver coins is Sterling. Seeing silver coins here, so that could be someone that collected that, or that could be you putting money away. And a significant amount. I feel like I have a significant amount to invest or to buy something with, or and also between what's important for you, Linda, is between 2024 and 2025. I'm not sure what the reason is, but those are the dates that I'm getting. Okay, so this may be the preparation year for you. 2024, 2025, very significant for you. So I hope that makes sense. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you'll join us again. How's my time? 8:55. Sterling says, I'm not working, looking for a job. Okay. I worked in Greenland. Wonderful. And yes, thank you. That was amazing. Well, thank you, Sterling, for joining us, and thank you for your validation. Okay. Richard Riddle. Richard Riddle. You know, the song that I hadn't gotten too many songs tonight. The song that I'm getting for you, Richard Riddle, is Button Up Your Overcoat. Button up your overcoat when the wind blows free. I wonder if that has something to do with the wild weather you've been experiencing in Oklahoma, or referring to working outside in the winter. I'm wondering what that is. I saw your Facebook page, and your picture playing Joe Morgan again. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Richard is an actor, and his passion is acting. Quite enjoyable. And I feel received very well. I feel it's received very well. So thank you, Richard, for joining us. I hope that makes sense to you. Linda K says, husband is in the hospital right now. Okay. So we'll go there. Let me see what else, Richard. And I get boots. So I'm wondering if you're looking at new boots, Richard, because I'm getting Frank Sinatra's daughter, Nancy Sinatra. These boots are made for walking. So there you go. Got 2 songs for you, Richard. The only songs I got all night. Husband is in the hospital right now. I feel like there's a procedure. Linda, was there a procedure? And I get amen, amen, amen. So I have somebody on the other side praying for your husband's recovery. I do feel there is a recovery here. And I also feel like it's about time, like he waited too long or been putting it off. But I feel that this needs to be done. I feel him in the chest. I don't know if it's pacemaker. I don't know what's going on here, but I feel there's a recovery and there are prayers being said on the other side for you, Linda. Okay? For you and your husband. So I will leave that with you. 8:58. Okay. Let me see if I missed anybody. Snowflake. That's so cute. Husband is in the hospital right now. Going to happen. Okay. Good. So you understand. I don't know what that means. Hi, Kim. I have 1 minute, Kim. Kim Hoffman. I see somebody like a flower girl throwing petals on your path. Flowers, petals from flowers. I'm throwing them on your path. So it's sort of like a little flower girl walking ahead of you, like maybe a little spirit guide walking ahead of you, Kim, strewing maybe rose petals or something in front of you to make your path more pleasant. So I hope that makes sense to you. We are at the hour. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate all our new people. Have a good evening and please join us next week. Bye-bye now.